Happy hump day, everybody. Hope all is well with you and yours. Thanks for stopping by. Also, check out my YouTube music channel. I'm Jamie Totten, and this is Here's the Thing. Okay, today, some WNBA and, of course, the election watch. Okay, so we have the New York Liberty going up against the Las Vegas Aces. New York Liberty have the series lead 1-0, and the Aces are trying not to go into a 2-0 hole. And the Minnesota Lynx are going against the Connecticut Sun, and the Lynx are trying to stay out of that same hole. So the Liberty and the Aces squared up in New York for game two. The Aces came out with more hustle and more fight than they did the first game. They went up 8 points in the second quarter, and but by halftime they were down 46 to 40. So you have Chelsea Gray showing up for this game. She was a no-show last game, but this game she was playing pretty good. She had 10 at the half, and Liberty's Brianna Stewart and the Aces Asia Wilson, they were pretty much held in check in that first half. But Wilson's problem was she wasn't taking enough shots. She wasn't getting the ball enough. The game was close throughout, and the Aces had balanced scoring. Asia Wilson was the Aces' leading scorer with 24 points, but that wasn't enough. The Liberty were led by Sabrina Ionescu with 24 points. And the Liberty took the game 88-84 and a 2-0 series lead against the Aces. So that's a pretty deep hole, 2-0 when it's a 5-game series. So the Aces got some work to do if they want to three-peat, because that's what's on their mind, the three-peat. But they are down 2-0. Okay. Also, the Connecticut Sun versus the Minnesota Lynx. Now, that game started off with both teams a little tight. The first quarter it was 12-10 at the end of the quarter, but the action picked up in the second quarter with both teams finding their groove. And by halftime, the Lynx were leading by 6, 36-30. It was balanced scoring all around for both teams. The Sun sharpshooter Marina Mabrey led all scorers with 11 at the half. The Lynx started the second half on a 5-0 run to take an 11-point lead. The Lynx started the fourth quarter up 9 points, and they never gave it up. The final score 77-70. So the Lynx tied the series 1-1. But they gave up home court advantage by letting the Sun take game one. Lisa Thomas led the Suns with 18 points. The Lynx were led by Courtney Williams with 17. So that was a good series, a good couple of playoff games tonight in this series, these semifinal series. And so they're going, so Minnesota heads to Connecticut, and the Liberty head to Las Vegas for the next two games. Okay, should be very interesting. Okay, the debate. Now, Governor Walz and Senator Vance And Vance was all over the place, bouncing between being a Republican and being a. And sometimes he was sounding like a Democrat, and you know, other times he was just lying about January 6th, lying about Obamacare, lying about tariffs, etc., etc. Governor Walz looked better and sounded better as the debate went on. Vance still couldn't say that Trump lost in 2020. Um, Walz really got into him on that one. And Walz had a really good closing statement. Vance's closing statement, well, to him, nothing is good. Lots of gloom, lots of doom, no more debates. So no more debates, and so let's do what we have to do, folks. Let's get the Dems in the White House. Let's vote, and this thing, this debate just shows you, or showed me, more and more that it's going to be tough winning this election. It's going to be really tough because you got people that simply don't care. And a lot of them don't care about their best interest, and so they're not voting on things like bills and you know platforms of how to have better insurance and how to have better housing for people all over this United States. It's getting so that not only can people not afford to buy a house, you really can hardly afford to rent anything, a house, an apartment, anything of that, like that. You have, people, maybe they're renting rooms. I'm not sure about all that, but I'm sure some people are. But, we have to make things affordable for people, you know, especially for people who work every day. If you work every day, 40 hours a week, you shouldn't be homeless, on the verge of being homeless, or hungry. Not in this nation. It shouldn't be like that. Now, you have a vice president in Vance that's all he wants to do is push Donald Trump's agenda. And Donald Trump's agenda is to try to get back at some people, trying to really try to lock some people up. And that is the agenda. That is the platform for the Republican Party. You know, they are running on some stuff. Donald Trump wants some get back. He thought he should never have lost to Joe Biden, and he can't believe he lost to Joe Biden, but he knows that he did. And, Vance, he's just out there trying to carry the water for Donald Trump. And if those guys get in office, I don't know how much would get done. I don't know how this 2025 agenda that they have, is going to work out. How it's going to do any of us any good. It's all about, you're talking about rounding up all the immigrants. You're talking about millions and millions of immigrants and shipping them out, just rounding them up and shipping them out. How is that going to work? Nobody knows. not even them. But like I said, we got to keep on keeping on. We got to vote and get the right people into the White House, have the right commander in chief in the White House. We have a lot of stuff going on in this world today, and we do not need Donald Trump anywhere close to making any type of decisions for us as a country. And we don't need um, Vance anywhere around uh, making decisions for us as a country. No, we don't. This guy is running around telling lies on a whole group of people, a whole race of people. So, in his own state at that, you're going to bring down and run down one of the cities in your own state that you represent. You'll run them down, run the whole city down, even though the governor, the mayor, and everybody tells you nothing like that is happening. So, here's the thing. In order for them not to just run, just run us into some crazy stuff again. Remember COVID. Just remember how they worked COVID out. How they did not do anything that they needed to do. How they did not listen to the experts. Like Vance was talking about tonight, not listening to the experts. That Donald Trump knows more than the experts. And Donald Trump has ruined every business that he ever had. He's run them all in the ground, even casinos. So this Vance character, him and Trump are a match made in somebody's heaven, but they are not a great match. They're not the couple that we need to run the United States. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. So once again, thank you for stopping by and have a good rest of your day. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace.